Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Well, hello, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I was about to send you a message that I would end the session and start when you're ready.
Sorry?
I said I was about leaving you a message that I would end the session and start again when you're ready because I've been waiting online since 10:32, I guess, so that I can attend to other things. How are you today, ma'am?
Very well. How about you?
I'm very well too. So welcome to the coaching program. And today will be our introductory class. Please let me confirm if it's still recording. Because I started recording a while ago. Okay, it is. Okay. So I would like to know your goal. I have set goals according to the form you filled earlier. I already have goals written out for you. And here are they, but I'd like to know if that is what you intend to achieve as well. So first is to be able to speak with clarity and confidence. Second is to be able to pronounce English words correctly and doing that with natural accent such that no one can really tell which part of Nigeria or which part of the word you're from. So I like that you confirm if this were the things you stated in the form as well before we kickstart. You need to unmute yourself, ma'am. You need to unmute yourself, ma'am. You need to click on the mic icon. I will not hear what you're saying until you unmute
I
yourself.
said I mistakenly mute the. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Can you see me too?
Yes, I can see you.
Oh, okay.
So I was asking you if the goals I listed out, if they align with your own goals, so that we can be on the same page.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
ma'am.
please.
Okay, ma'am. So briefly, I'd like to know about you so that while we learn, I can give examples that align with what you do or what you might intend to use the knowledge for.
What I intend to use it for?
Yes, I said that I'd like to know about you, what you feel is necessary for me to know, so that I can use such information in my preparation for the lesson, for each lesson, so that when I want to give examples, what examples, use scenarios, I can use things that align with you.
Oh, okay. Mm, okay, my name first of all is Miss Simbadiwe.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, I'm an educationist,
Okay.
which I never know what future can tell. Maybe intending or in my own school,
Okay, ma'am.
but at the moment, I'm a business owner.
Okay.
Mhm. And I meet up with, large audience.
Okay.
So like some of like going for meetings with my husband,
Okay.
and sometimes once you speak, you say, ah, Igbo girl. So, so like we, you stated earlier, my part of my goal is, national accent, speaking and no one
Okay.
understanding exactly where I'm coming from.
Okay.
Yes. And then, you know, like I already told you, I'll also be addressing a lot of audience,
Okay.
uh in near future. So
Okay.
I want to prepare myself for that time.
Okay.
Mhm,
Sorry, I'm noting what you're saying
mhm.
because we're going to go through it again.
Yes, and I know in time past I've attended some interviews
Okay.
it has which has to do with maybe big companies like Deloitte, like and I think okay, and some other ones. Yeah, but I think one of the issues that I would say I have not getting it, it will be like accent. Do you
Okay.
get? Mm-hmm. And I have gotten a work too that has to do with
Okay.
children, and will be like accent.
Okay.
So like I didn't want to speak and no one knows where I come from and let my English, because I know I can speak English, let it flow like very well, like the diction queen.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. I really understand you. So it's mainly about accent.
And
It's mainly
clarity as
about
well.
accent. Yes. Okay, ma'am. Accent, clarity. Okay. So that's understandable. The goals are aligned with what I have stated out. And like you have stated here, we're going to go through this again. What I took note here. Let me take a picture of it. Excuse me, please. I can
Yes, ma'am.
hear. So it was the recording that is playing again. It's recording that is playing. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. So what we need to help you achieve all of these goals is simple, good diction. And I always tell people that good diction is like driving. You know, when you're driving, there are a lot of things you need to put together to help you become a good driver, especially when you're driving in Lagos, where we have lots of bike men moving around like rats in a compound. So aside from you trying to make sure that you're on your right lane, you're also trying to figure out other drivers that are not competent. I remember when I went for driving school there, my coach would say that act like you're the only sane driver on the way on the road. Same with speaking rights, same with elocution. It is not just about opening our mouth and trying to fake it like people feel. There are lots of rules, there are lots of strategies that must be put in place. But then, for me, I've realized that to speak with natural accent, the first thing you must focus on are the sounds of English. Now, most times people find these sounds boring. But the truth is, if you really want to speak with good diction, let me even start by talking about what diction really means. Because people feel it's about twisting your tongue or putting your nose to play. No, that is not what diction really means. Diction is speaking any language correctly and clearly, any language at all. So let's focus on the English language because that's what we're here. So diction in English is about speaking English correctly, pronouncing the words the way, excuse me, it should be pronounced, not necessarily trying to sound like a British person or an American person, but pronouncing it the way it is expected to be pronounced. And doing that with clarity, that is opening your mouth as much as it should be opened and closing it when necessary, etc. And to do that, there are stages to speaking with good diction. The first stage is the articulatory stage, which is what we will be doing in the next, say, four weeks. To be able to speak articulatorily, you must master the sounds of English. Very important. And that is what we call the IPA. So let's talk briefly about the IPA. I'm going to delete this now. I already sent a picture of it to you. So when it's time to talk about it, we'll use the picture that I sent to you. So I'll delete this so we can have a clearer screen. So let's talk about the IPA. My battery is running low and somehow my charger isn't working. Is the charger working or is it not working? Please let me quickly switch to my phone. I don't know what happened this morning. The laptop just refused to charge.
Okay.
Well, what is this? Right. This time, so the battery, the volume is low. Let me use the right one. I'm working on that, ma'am. How's your son, ma'am? I hope he's in good health.
Yes, very well. Thank you. He's sleeping now.
That's good.
So how are you feeling too? How's your health?
Yeah,
Hope
I
you're
feel good.
balancing.
Yes, I am. I'm trying my best. I might be coming to Apapa on Thursday.
Okay.
Yes, I need to. I'm not sure, but I'm supposed to. So
Oh,
I feel like if I can, is it okay to come over for the physical meeting?
that is awesome.
Okay. So I just want to have that straight on Thursday morning.
Okay.
Okay. We have a school there and we are doing some adjustments. So I need to be present because it's first week of resumption.
Okay.
If I'm there, I'll just call you once I'm rounding off, then I'll meet with you later in the afternoon.
Okay, I will send you my address before then.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so I am joined with I've joined with the other phone, so I'm going to end this now.
Okay.
Can you see my slide now?
No, it's not. Your face is not showing.
Okay. I'm not sure you can see my face and my slide at the same time because I'm using a phone, but let's try it.
Okay.
Can you see my slide now? I have a picture, like a chart.
No, I can only see your face.
Can only see my face. Okay, let me stop it again. Display over other apps. Okay. I don't understand how to use your system. What about now, ma'am? Can you see it? I'm trying to show now. Can you see my face and the slide now, ma'am?
I can see the slide,
Okay.
but not your face.
Okay. My face is somewhere there. Maybe you could scroll to the left or to the right because my video is on. What about now? Can you see it?
Just
You can see it, okay? So what I would do is I'll join with another device so you can see my face on that device. Let's see if that will work. Okay, how about now?
I'm just saying the slide. And then it's echoing like repetition of my voice and your voice as well.
So you cannot see my face.
No, but I can see like the alphabets. Okay, I can see your face now.
Okay, it means that if you're seeing my face now, it's because I used the other device. Uh, it means both cannot work together on the phone. Please, let's just manage today this way. I'll get a charger later today. My charger just stopped working. I even tried to remove the wire. It's somewhere here that it keeps shaking, but it's still not working.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. So I'll leave with the other device now. So I'll go back to sharing my screen. So this chart that I have right now is what we call the IPA chart. When it comes to English pronunciation, English diction.
Sorry, what's the full meaning of IPA?
Yes, I was going to get there. I'll write it out now. IPA. The I there stands for international. International. The P stands for phonetic. Phonetic. And the A there stands for alphabet. So for us to speak English and articulate our words correctly, we must master the international phonetic alphabet. It is like the A to Z or abacad to Z that children learn when they're
Yes,
in nursery school.
I already know the sounds.
Very well. But then the A to Z is quite different from the International Phonetic Alphabet
Is it the
because
same
these
one the children use in school, right? Is it the same one the
it's
children use?
quite it's quite different. This is more
Oh,
like an advanced one.
okay, okay.
Yes, this is more like an advanced one. And that is because this is different from the letters. You know, the one they use in school, the one they use in the purple classes, they
Mm.
use them and they write them using the letters. They write letter A sounds A, letter B sounds B. The
Mm-hmm,
ones
mm-hmm.
we have on the screen right now, they are not letters, they are symbols. We call them sound symbols.
Okay.
Even though some of them look like a letter that you have seen before. Take, for example, this letter here. It looks like letter P,
Mm-hmm.
but it is not letter P, it is P.
Oh,
Yes. This letter here looks like letter I, but it is not letter I, it is E. The sound is E, E. On and on like that. Each of them have their sounds. And one thing about English is that the letters of the alphabet are not phonetics in nature. The letters of the alphabet are not phonetics in nature. You must always understand this. What this means is letter A will not always make the A sound. Letter B will not always make the B sound. Letter C will not always make the K sound, on and on like that. So we say that the letters of the alphabet are not phonetics in nature because these letters can make different sounds in different situations. Are you with me, ma'am?
yes, please.
So let's further explain that statement. The letters of the alphabet are not phonetics in nature. Let's consider letter A. You can have several words with letter A making different sounds. What that means, one letter can make multiple sounds. So let's consider the letter A, for example. In the word CAT, letter A is making the A sound. This is how we write the A symbols. When we write sound symbols, we write them in slashes. You write the first slash, you write the sound symbol, and you write the second slash. Cat. So the letter A in CAT sounds A, cat. In another word, CAR. The letter A in this word sounds ah, car. The R in car is different from the A in cat. Let's take another word. CAKE. The letter A in this word sounds A because the word is pronounced cake. A, cake. And A is written like this: small letter E, capital letter I. I hope you can see what I'm writing on my screen.
Yes.
Very well. Let's take another word. The word parent. Parent. The letter A here is sounding air. Pair. Parent. I will not say parent. I will say parent. Where is your parent? She is my parent. So it's air, air, air. Together we say air, pair, parent. It's not parent like we pronounce it in Nigeria. Parent. Let's take one last word, water. In the word water, the letter A there sounds O, water. All of these words have letter A, and the letter A in each of them is articulated differently. There's a saying that letter A makes about 11 sounds. Letter A alone, it makes 11 sounds. And that is going to be your homework today. I'm going to send you a screenshot of all the sounds letter A makes. You're going to learn how to pronounce them. And you're going to do a submission to me tomorrow. Because henceforth, we'll be learning every day, just that we won't be meeting live every day, but there'll be something to talk about every day in your WhatsApp. That would help us learn faster.
Okay.
So that is number one reason why you must understand that when I see letter A in a word, and I want to pronounce that word, as Nigerians, the first thing that comes to our mind is ah. That is the first sound that comes to our mind. Ah. For example, the first day I attended antenatal meeting, when I got there and they said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "I came for antenatal." They were not sure what I was saying. So I had to say antenatal. Because naturally, if I spell the word antenatal, there is a after the N.
Yeah.
Antenatal. That is how we pronounce it in Nigeria. But the correct pronunciation, the second A, the A after the N, sounds A. Antenatal. Now let's consider the word antenatal. There are three A's in that word, and each A makes a different sound. The first A sounds ah. I need you to see my face now, so I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Have you written all of these? You can take a screenshot if you've not written them, because once I stop sharing, you won't see them again.
Okay.
Yes, please.
But
Okay. So,
that water,
yes,
the
ma'am.
art symbol used for it. Is it the one like a C with two dots?
Yes, the one like a C with
Like
two dots. C to the left, two dots.
okay.
Water. So should I take it off?
Yes, please. Then the antenatal
Okay.
on.
Yes, I'm going to
What is
write that
this
again.
symbol?
I would write it again. I've not written that because there are no space here again. So I'll write the one for antenatal
Okay.
again. So I'll stop sharing now.
Okay.
I want you to see my face then to see how it is being pronounced. Then I'll go back to writing it. So the first letter A in antenatal, you need to open your mouth wide. Antenatal. Natal. To. Oh. To. Now let's go back to writing the symbols now. Antenatal. Okay. So antenatal. This is the spelling. So the first letter A here makes this sound. Ah. Open your mouth wide enough. Antena. The second A makes the sound. A. A. Antena. The third A makes the sound. Antenatal. So the first thing you must understand before we start learning these sounds is that one letter can make multiple sounds. And most times, there are no rules to guide us. So you cannot just see the word and assume that this is how it is being pronounced. Note that word, assume. It is not assume. Assume that this is how it should be pronounced.
Assume.
Yes, assume. The S remains a S. Assume, as in snake.
Assume.
Yes, assume. Assume. Another thing is sometimes one sound can also make multiple letters. Remember, the first one I talked about is one letter making multiple sounds, just like letter A, making different sounds in different words. Secondly, we can also have situations where one sound can make multiple letters. For example, let's look at the sound K. K is written this way. This is a sound. And this sound can make multiple letters as well. For example, in the word cat, K, letter C is the one making the K sound. In the word kite, the letter changes to letter K. In the word back, the letter making the K sound becomes C and K. In the word Christmas, the letter making the K sound is C and H, Christmas. Even in the word Q, the letter making the K sound is the word letter Q, or queen. So we can also have situations where one sound can make multiple letters. And of course, we can have situations where we have silent letters. For silent letters, it means that at a particular point, a letter is not making any sound. The letter is silent. For example, if I have the word comb, the B in that word is not sounding B. Instead, it is silent. If I have the word receipt, the letter P here is not making any sound. So I should not say receipt. The P should not be heard. Just say receipts. If I have the word cupboard, the letter P is also not saying anything. So I should not say cupboard. I should say cupboard, cupboard. The P should not be said. So we have lots of words like that. So when it comes to pronunciation, the letters are just visual codes. But when it comes to the auditory code, when it comes to the sounds that we're making, we do not have any business with the letters. What we have business with is the sounds. So after today's class, I need you to get the dictionary, the Cambridge Pronouncing Dictionary. The Cambridge Pronouncing Dictionary is different from the normal dictionary that children use in school. It is a dictionary that focuses on pronunciation, how you pronounce a word. I would love if you can get it before I come on Thursday so that we can use it together. It also comes with a CD that you can, it comes with a CD that you can use on you can download or install on your laptop. This is something you can get online. You can also walk into any bookshop to get them, but not all bookshops sell them anyway. Not all bookshops sell them. On Konga, I think it's selling at the moment for 6,000 naira. It's not something expensive. So I need you to get the Cambridge Pronouncing Dictionary. I already sent you a picture of it. That would help us to be able to expatiate on how to use the dictionary when I come on Thursday. Because henceforth, you would have tasked to check up words in the dictionary. That is what would help. So that is the first thing you must know. Now, the second thing you must know is you do not have to just learn these sounds. These sounds are a lot to learn. It is not just about learning them. I have met people who have attended diction classes In fact, they know all of these sounds offhand. They can articulate them, they can sound them, but yet the way they speak has not changed. The reason is because they are not intentional. So you must be intentional. What do I mean by being intentional? It means that henceforth, you must always try to remember to speak well by paying attention to the sounds. It is very, very important. You must be deliberate. You must purposely use these sounds when you speak, when you communicate. It is very, very important. The truth is, whether we spend 10 years together, you cannot learn all the words in English. But with the sounds, if you're dedicated to the sound, you can always learn these words yourself. And when you learn these words yourself, you can then use them when you communicate. So, what should you be intentional about? First, anytime you want to pronounce a word, anytime you're speaking, once you're pronouncing a word that you have learned its pronunciation, you want to intentionally pronounce it correctly, even though it might be funny to the people listening to you, even though they might not understand. Like I explained my situation of antenatal to you the first time I used it. I had to explain what I wanted to use. But henceforth, when I say antenatal, they understand. So don't say that because people would not understand, you don't want to use it. You must use it because the more you use it, the better it becomes for you. At first, it might not come out beautifully in your mouth. And that is normal. It's because you are just learning. But when you keep using it, before you know it, you become comfortable with the sound, and people around you also become comfortable with it, and it comes out better. So intentionally use words that you have learned. Secondly, intentionally visit the dictionary. Aside from buying the hard copy dictionary, I'm going to send you a link to the soft copy dictionary. Use the soft copy dictionary as well. Not every time you would have the time to open books and want to check, but with your phone, you can easily check, even when you're on your way, even when you're doing other things, just to quickly confirm how a word is pronounced. Intentionally use the dictionary. When I was learning, when I was still learning actively when it comes to diction, I remember one of the things I did then is I love reading naturally. So anytime I am reading a book, I'll purposely read out what I'm reading and try to pronounce it correctly. So once I get to a word that I'm not sure of how it's been pronounced, I quickly check the dictionary, get the pronunciation, transcribe it on that book I'm reading on, so that the next time I want to read it, I would have an idea of how it's been pronounced. So if you read a lot, you can do that as well. Intentionally use the dictionary. Very important. The dictionary, like the Bible, it is what leads us to correct pronunciation. You cannot just guess the correct pronunciation. You must check the dictionary. And thirdly, which is the last thing, is do not, for any reason, whether people are laughing at you or bullying you, do not shy away from speaking right. That is how you get results. It's not about learning. It is about learning and practicing. Learning multiplied by practice leads to you being able to speak the way you want to speak. So I thought it is important that I lay this foundation today so that as we learn, you can do your own practice at home. Pick any random book, anything, read it. You can send the recording, a voice note of you reading it to me. I will be here to guide you on what you need to do better, what you need to do right. And that way we keep moving better, we keep moving ahead. Do not always wait until when we have meetings or class. Every day, make sure you've done something on your pronunciation. That is the way to get result. Okay, so having said that, let's go back to that short introduction you did in the morning. How are you supposed to have said it with correct diction? So I want to share the screen. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so here is my screen now. So I'm going to read this the way it should be read or the way it should be spoken. My name is the word my. Naturally, we pronounce it as my. But when in a sentence, when we have my in a sentence, it can be reduced into what we call a weak form. We're going to learn strong forms and weak forms as we move ahead. Strong form is when you are emphasizing. When you're emphasizing something, you pronounce the word in its strong form. And the strong form of the word my is my. But when in a sentence and you're not emphasizing, you can decide to reduce it into a weak form. And the weak form of my is my, my. So together with name, the word is not name, it is name because it has a diphthong. A. Name as the sound. A. Name. My name. The same A sound, we have it in educate, educate, A. Edge, not edu, j. Like there's a J there. Educate, educationist. So back to name. My name is, then you mention your name. Now, if you do not have an English name, you mention your name the way the name should be mentioned in that language you're pronouncing your name. So my name is a Yoruba name. So when I want to say my name, I say my name is Olubukola. B Agbalaya. So I would use my Yoruba diction to say my name. Let's assume I want to mention my English name. It goes, my name is Bridget. Bridget is English, so I need to use English diction. My name is Janet. It's not Janet, Janet. That is the correct diction of that name. My name is Faith. My name is Gladys. Itasi. But if my name is a native name, my name is Umbadinwe. I don't know if that is the correct diction for your language. Just make sure you use the correct diction for your language when you get to pronouncing your name. So let's say the first sentence together. My name is.
My name is. My name is.
Yes, my name is. That is the correct way to say it. So you want to introduce yourself anywhere. Good morning, sir. Good morning, ma'am. My name is, and you proceed. Now, also, when we want to read sentences that start with I am, you don't go I am. It's not there's no yam there. It's I am. Not I. I. The word I, the pronoun I, is also a diphthong. So you need to go slowly. I am. I am a teacher. I am a business owner. I am a mother. I am a wife. I am a good girl. I am. Not I am.
I
I
am.
am. I am.
I
Let me
am.
stop
Is it
sharing so
like
you can see my
M?
mouth. Not
M?
M. Let me stop sharing so you can see my mouth.
Okay.
I am. I am. I uh. uh. At the time when I want to say the sound of the letter A, my mouth is not wide open. I um
Uh,
I um I
I
am a teacher. Try it, ma'am.
I am a teacher.
Very well. I am. That's correct. I am. When it
I
comes to speaking right,
am.
the way you open your mouth, the way you close your mouth, they all matters. When we start to learn the sounds, we'll learn each sound manner of articulation.
But sorry to interrupt.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm thinking should we not learn the sounds first before anything? So
Definitely, that's the first thing. Definitely, that is the first thing. That is the first thing. We're going to learn the sound first before anything. Remember, this is an introductory class. So this is
okay.
me going through each and everything, just letting you to have an idea of everything this class entails. That's why I ask that you get the dictionary before the next class.
Okay, can you help me get the dictionary?
Uh,
So why are you
like I said, I
coming?
hardly go out.
You
That's the
said you do it
challenge.
on. I thought you said you
Yes,
can do it on.
I'll be coming to Apapa on Thursday, but I'm coming straight down. So stopping by and all. Okay, let me help you check online. If it can be delivered here before Thursday, that's fine.
Okay.
So I can just come along with it. So after class, I'll check online. If it's something I can get online and it can be delivered before Thursday, I'll just ask them to bring it. Then I come along with it, if that works.
And
Okay.
then too, the materials for this program. How am I going to get
Yeah,
it? Is it okay?
I'll come with most of them are soft copies, but the one for hard copy, I'll come with it on Thursday as well. It's a CD and a book as well. I'll come with it on Thursday.
Fine.
Okay, ma'am. So I an
Um,
educationist. Edu
education.
educationist.
I'm an educationist. I
Yes.
am education.
Yes, I am an educationist. So I want to go back to sharing my slides.
I am education.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next sentence. In the future, in the word the, my tongue must be outside. In the future, the in the future.
Can I see the way you?
Um, okay, you want to see my mouth?
Yes. Yes.
In the in the.
Because of
Let me just read from my other phone.
the
What did you say,
phonograms.
ma'am?
I said the phonograms.
Yes, the phonogram.
Listen.
In the
And the
future,
is the
I might own a school. Own. Those words that Nigerians pronounce as own. We need to glide when say them. So words like over, words like no, words like so, all those words that as Nigerians we pronounce using o. Words like go, it's not o, it is o. O. It's a
oh
diphthong. O. First,
no.
don't rush them. Take your time, say them slowly. So it's not slowly, slow. Every Nigerian will say slowly. It's not slow, it's slow, slowly. So you take them slowly. So it is in the future. Remember we have talked about the word I. It's not I. I. I might own a school. So let's take that part again. In the future.
In the future.
I might own a school.
I might own the school.
At the moment, now look at the sentence at the let
The
me share
moment.
my
At the
screen first.
moment.
I want to show you something. When we are reading or we are speaking, and we have two sounds that sound alike beside each other. Look at this. Excuse me. It's supposed to be at the. Naturally, we're supposed to say at the. But for us to sound natural, for us to sound fluent, when we have two words beside each other, now if the sound at the end of the first word and the sound at the beginning of the second word, if they sound alike, if they are similar, we tend to link them together. We tend to read both words like they are one. Naturally, I'm supposed to say at the, but because t and they are similar sounds. They are not the same, but they sound almost alike. If I want to read these two sentences, this first sentence, this first sound, t, I will decide not to say it. So I would just say at the moment instead of at the moment.
At the
If I
moment.
say at the moment, I am not wrong. But then I will sound like an amateur. I would sound like a rookie, like somebody who's just learning. Just the way a child in purple class will speak English, will be quite different from the way a child in, excuse me, a child in year 3 would speak English. A child in year 3 will speak advanced English better than a child in purple class, considering their maturity level and all. The same way somebody who has SSCE will speak English will be quite different from someone who has graduated from the university. So that is the difference between saying at the moment, it is correct, but it is a lower form of English. For me to sound more fluent, I would say the. I would not pronounce that T after the A. Why? Because the T sound is similar to the sound, excuse me, to the sound in the next word. So this happens when you have two similar sounds beside each other. You decide to skip the first one, you pronounce only the second word. So the two words will then sound like one word. At the moment, instead of at the moment. I hope I am not overwhelming you with information.
Not at all.
Okay. So at the moment, there is a comma. So you need a short pause. You need a short pause. At the moment, I am a business owner. Just like you said, I am an educationist. I am a business. The S there sounds like a Z. Business owner.
I am a business owner.
And I speak with the TH sound again. Your tongue should be outside. And I speak with large audience. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Okay. I am working. I am working. Now look at the word working. When we have letter R, that letter is not R, it's R. British articulated as R. When we have letter R after a vowel letter, Most times, the vowel letter will make a long sound. So it's not walking, it is were, were, were. I am working, working. Let's try it together, ma'am. I am working.
I am working. I am working.
To prepare myself. Prepare. Prepare.
Prepare.
It's not prepare, it's
Prepare.
air. Prepare.
Prepare. Prepare.
Prepare.
Prepare.
Prepare. Air. Prepare. I am
Prepare.
working. To
I am
prepare
working to prepare myself
myself for such opportunities.
for opportunities. Such
People always figure out. Look at the word figure out. Two words, but I pronounced them like one. I didn't say figure out. I said figure out.
figure out.
Figure. And that is because the word figure ends with er. Figure.
Figure
The
out.
E is silent. So the r sound there. Anytime we have a word that ends in r, and the next word starts with a vowel, out starts with a vowel, we should link the r and the vowel together. Figure out. Figure out instead of figure out. I should say figure out. Figure out.
Figure out.
So people always figure out where I, another is where I, where and I. Where
Where
also ends with the E is silent. The next word, I, starts with a vowel. So I should link it together. Where I, figure out, where I. So let's go back. People always figure out where I am. I missed the word. Where I am. There should be am there. Where I am from. Once I open my mouth. So let me stop sharing so you can see my mouth. So I will take the last paragraph. I am working. So I have, I am Can you see I didn't rush it at all? I am working
working.
to prepare,
Work.
to
Prepare.
prepare, pair,
Prepare.
air, to prepare myself for
Myself.
such opportunities.
Opportunities. Opportunities.
People,
People.
people always
People.
figure out
People always figure out.
where I am from.
People always.
Where I am from. Once I open my mouth. Once I open my mouth. So let's go through it again. My name is. I am an educationist. In the future, I might own a school. At the moment, I am a business owner and I speak with large audience. I am working to prepare myself for such opportunities. People always figure out where I am from once I open my mouth. You don't have to get everything today. It is just to have an idea. Remember, it's an introductory class. We're going to take it step by step, learn each word, explore several words around each sound. But let me listen to you. Try to read it again.
I think with these alphabet symbols, getting them, it will help go a long way too.
That's true. The sounds, the IPA sounds would help you to learn a lot. And like I said, that's what we'll be doing for the next 4 weeks. Starting from Thursday, the next 4 weeks, all we will be doing is to master the sounds. We have 49 sounds, but on the IPA, there are 44 of them on the IPA. We have just 44 of them on the IPA. So we're going to focus on these 44 sounds. And that's what we'll be doing for the next 4 weeks. You must be able to sound them. You must be able to identify them in words. And you must be able to use them in connected speech when you're conversing with people, when you're not even conscious. You must be able to pronounce them correctly. So that's why I said every day we will be doing one thing. It's just that when we then meet like this, with everything we have done, we then put it together to use. Do you get it now?
Yes.
So today I'm going to send you, like I said, I'm going to send you the dictionary. I already sent the dictionary to you, the image of the dictionary, but I would also try to see if I would get it online. Then I would also send you the, what again did I say I was going to send you? I'm going to send you a link to our e-learning platform. We have an e-learning platform where you would get short lessons every day to learn. And you submit the assignment directly to me on WhatsApp. So I'm going to send you the link to access that now. And also, I would send short videos to you to watch or such lessons to you to watch. It could be audio, it could be video, every day to learn. So henceforth, we'll start learning the consonant sounds. So let me introduce you to the consonant sound so that we can start that immediately. So when I come on Thursday, if I'm able to get the dictionary, I'll come with it. I'll also come with our audio book that you can also download and also keep learning from every other day. So let me share the IPA again. Share. So now back to the IPA. You realize that when we were reading, what helped us to read well is mainly the sounds. There are other things, but the sounds goes a long way. So back to this now, the consonant sounds. If you look at this chart, you realize that it comes in two. It comes in two. The first one, they are the vowel sound. They are the vowel sounds, and the vowel sounds are divided into monophthongs and diphthongs. The monophthongs are 12 in number, while the diphthongs are 8 in number. But we're not starting with the vowels. We're going to start with the consonant. The consonants are the ones with the yellow background. And the consonant sounds are, 24 in number. So we have 24 consonant sounds. There are 24 consonant sounds. And these consonant sounds are divided into voiced sound and voiceless sound. Voiceless. The voiced sound are 15 in number, while the voiceless sounds are 9 in number. So when you add 15 to 9, you will get 24 consonants. Let me take it again. In English language, all the consonant sounds are 24. And these 24 sounds are divided into voiced sounds and voiceless sounds. The voiced sounds are 15, while the voiceless sounds are 9. So on the screen, the sounds with the yellow background, they are the consonant sounds. While the ones with the white or ash background, they are the vowel sounds. So we'll start with the consonant sounds today. We'll learn one of the consonant sounds, and every other day you learn one each so that we can be able to master all of these in 4 weeks. Now let's start with the first sound, P. The P sound is written as small letter P. Remember I said that sounds are written in slashes. So you have to write your slash first, small letter P, and then you close your slash. P. And we can have it in lots of words. We can have it in words like pocket. The word is not pocket. Pocket, kit. The letter E here sounds A. Pocket. Put it in your pocket. It's not put it in your pocket. It's pocket. We also have put. It is not put. The word is put. Put it in your pocket. I have purple. Purple. It is not purple. It is purple. Purple. Remember I said earlier that when we have letter R after a vowel, the sound become long. Purple. We have the word, yes, ma'am. Planet is not planets. Planet, knit. The E in that word also sounds A. Planet is not planet. We have the word penis. It is not penis. It is penis.
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 We have the word purse. It's not purse. Purse. In the word purse again, we have letter R after a vowel letter. Purse. I can't find my purse. So it is not purse. It is purse. Please say after me. Purse. Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, please.
Say after me. Purse.
Purse.
Pocket.
So like anywhere, you said when we have like R.
Yes.
And then like is the consonant sound, right?
Yes, the R sound is actually, there's a sound we called liquid sound. Some people call them semi-vowel sounds. Normally, letter R is a consonant letter. But when we start to talk about it as a sound, sometimes it can act as a consonant sound. Sometimes it can act as a vowel sound. So when we talk about letters that act as consonant sounds and vowel sounds, we call them semi-vowel sounds. Some people call them liquid sounds. So when we talk about the root sound as a whole, I would explain more how to identify it when it is working as a vowel sound or when it is working as a consonant sound. So in the word purse, for example, the letter R is after letter U. Letter U is a vowel letter. Letter R is a consonant letter. But when we have letter R after a vowel letter in the same syllable, note that word, in the same syllable, then the letter R will start to act as a vowel. So what does it do? It supports the vowel to make a long sound. If I transcribe the word purse, I have to clean this to be able to transcribe it. If I transcribe the word purse, have you written these words out, ma'am, before I clean it?
Yes.
Have you written these words out?
Um,
Have you written them, ma'am?
yes. Ooh.
Okay, I'm going to clear them. So if I want to transcribe the word purse, it becomes p. Er. This sound is made by U and R. Purse. The E is silent. The E is not saying anything. The U and the R together makes this vowel sound. Purse. So when we have letter R after a vowel letter, I have letter R after letter A, letter E, letter I, letter O, or letter U. It supports those vowel letters to make a vowel sound, a long vowel sound. So in these instances, we can say that letter R is acting as a vowel. Do you get it, ma'am?
Yes, please.
So that's why the word is purse and not purse.
Yeah.
So what is the next word? Please pronounce the next word. Hello, ma'am. Are you there, ma'am? Are you there, ma'am? I can't hear you. I cannot hear you, ma'am. I can't hear what you're saying, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay, you're welcome back.
Sorry, I was just hearing my baby crying, and the person I left my baby with was just sleeping.
Oh, sorry about that. Please quickly attend to him.
No, 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 no. I've opened the person now.
Okay. So I was asking you to pronounce the other words. After
Okay.
purse, what's the next word?
Pose.
Yes,
Okay, like
purse. The next word.
pocket.
Yes, pocket. Kate. Kate.
Kit. Yes.
Yes, pocket.
Pocket.
Yes, ma'am.
Kit.
Kate, like you're saying the name of a person.
Okay, like plate.
Kate.
Pocket.
Kate.
Okay,
Yes,
pocket.
pocket.
My pocket. Okay.
Yes, my pocket. Other
Okay.
examples, ma'am. The next example.
Food.
Yes, the next example.
Purple.
Correct.
Purple.
Next one.
Planet.
Planet. Knit. The sound we have in Kate is the same sound we have in knit. Planet.
Okay, planet.
Yes, ma'am. Planet. More words.
I think it's these ones.
Okay, that's all. Okay. So here
Yes.
are other words. The first one is please. Please. The S here sounds like a Z. Please. Please. The next one we have is please. Please. The C here sounds like a S. So
I don't
these
know why.
two
I
words,
don't know why our slide is not showing here again.
you can see it.
No.
You're supposed to see it. Let me stop and share again. Can you see it now?
No.
Scroll through your device. You can scroll left, scroll right, maybe somewhere there. You're supposed to
Okay,
see it now.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
Okay. So earlier I wrote the word please. I said the S there changes to a Z. And then I wrote the word please. The C makes the sound of a S. Please and please. Please. The S sounds like a Z. Then we have please. The C sounds like a S. These two words, they sound almost alike. He told the
Please, right?
policeman, please. He told the policeman, please. So it's not police, it's policeman. I went to the police
Please, man.
station to make a report. Police station, not police. The O here should not be heard. It's police. I went to the police station to see someone. Please, not police. That when you're begging someone, you say please. The S there changes to a Z. Please.
Please. Please. Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
please. Oh, please.
Yes, please. And then we
Okay,
have the
then
word pizza. I'm listening, ma'am.
the it says please, not police.
Not police, it's please.
Okay, all this
Please.
policeman. Okay, please.
Yes, all the policemen. I ate policemen. The policeman is neat. He's a good policeman. Please. Policeman. Policewoman. Etc. Okay, so back to the next word. We have pizza. Pizza.
I'd like Pete.
Pizza. As in Pete, yes. The first Z sounds like a T. The second Z sounds like a S. Pizza. Pizza.
Pizza. Do you
Pizza.
have, can I
Yes,
have some
ma'am.
pizza?
Yes. I need a piece of pizza. I love pizza. Etc. Pizza. 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 So let's take the words again.
Yes.
Please. Please.
Please. Please. Please.
Please.
Please.
Please.
Then pizza.
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 Yes, pizza. So it's not pizza, it's pizza. So let's
Food.
take more words. So we can also have the word palace. It's not palace. 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 Not palace. Palace. I also have the word pencil.
Like
Not pencil.
palette. So what changes there? Is it the R us?
The letter A, the second letter A there sounds A. Palace. Lace. Instead of last, we say lace. Palace.
Lace.
Yes, ma'am.
Like N
Palace.
as in palace.
No, it's not E. It is A. Lace. L. S.
Okay.
Lace. Palace.
Okay, palace.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
like
Palace.
lace. Like lace.
Yes, like
Palace.
lace. The fabric people wear. Lace.
Okay.
Palace. And then we have pencil. Pencil. Not pencil. Pencil. I can't find my
Like
pencil.
S.
Yes, like S.
Pencil.
Pencil. Yes. Pencil. Not pencil. Pencil. So let's take the words again from the beginning.
Hey, my baby, I'm saying
Please.
my excuse me, my baby is still crying.
Okay.
Just 5 minutes, please.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you.
You're welcome, ma'am. My husband is hungry.
You know what happened?
Yeah, take a picture. After check.
Yeah, eh. Oh, oh my God. Hello, are you there? Hello. 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 Oh, hello. 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 I want to go call her on WhatsApp.
Hello, ma'am.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Okay. So do you have the words in your book, the last set of words that we
Yes,
pronounced?
please. Yeah.
Okay, please pronounce them now.
No, I left my book in the parlor where I went to eat my baby. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Next, I have them. The please. The
Yes,
please,
please.
please.
Yeah.
Oh, please. Okay, then please.
Okay.
Policeman,
Correct.
pizza, pizza,
Correct.
palace. I'm going to the palace. I'm going to the palace.
Correct. That is correct.
And then can I have my pencil?
Yes. Can I have my pencil? Correct. So now let's go to silent P words. Silent P words. So sometimes we can have, excuse me, sometimes we can have letter P in a word, but when we pronounce such word, it will be silent. So we call them silent P words. So we have words like receipts. So it's wrong to say receipt. The P should not be heard. Receipt. We have cupboard. We should not say cupboard. Rather, we should say cupboard. We have cool. It is not coop. It is cool. We have some. The P is silent. Some. We have psychology, among other words. So all of these words, when we see them, we should not pronounce the sound of the P. So again, receipts, cupboard, cool, some, psychology. Please pronounce the words and use them in sentences.
I forgot to pick up my receipt the last
To pick
time.
up my receipt, not receipt, receipt. I
To pick
forgot
up
to
my
pick up my receipt.
Okay, I forgot to pick up my receipt the last time.
Yes, my receipt. The next one.
Okay. Did you open the cupboard?
Yes. Did you open the cupboard? Correct.
Oh, they're planning to have a coup.
Yes, they are planning to have a cool TH. Make sure your tongue is outside. They.
They are planning to have a coup.
Yes, please.
Did you read your psalm this morning?
Did you read your psalm this morning? Yes, psalm has a long vowel. Psalm. Did you read your psalm this morning? Correct.
Okay, have the long pronunciation of psalm
Yes.
because
When you
because
have
of the
S, I'm listening, ma'am.
okay, you said whenever we have a can I get that place clear again so that I can write it
Okay.
down?
There are
Anytime we
two
have
sounds. When we have SAM, the name of a person, the letter A here makes a short sound. Sam. My name is Sam. But when we're talking about this one, PSALM, because of the L after the A will make a longer sound. Psalm.
no
Sam. Have you
like
read your psalm today?
what I want to really
Sam.
get
Name
is
of a person. Have you read your psalm today? So they are not pronounced the same way. Name of a person has a short as Sam. But the verse in the Bible, there's a verse now, a chapter in the Bible, it has a long psalm. And that is because there is a L after the A. Sometimes when we have a L after the A, it makes a longer sound. Is it clear, ma'am?
yes, but what I want to understand, you were saying something the last time concerning the why we always have a long word. Like you said, whenever something consonant, is it consonant? A word comes before vowel. I don't get it, sir.
Okay, are you talking about letter R?
No, like you said, when a vowel sound is comes between, I think it has to do with
Between two words? Is it a sentence?
no, you know that time you were making a pronunciation. You were trying to call, I think it was purple. Was it purple that it was
Okay,
long?
purple. Okay, okay.
They not
I
said
said that I'm going to clear this so I can write it out. What I said then was in the word purple, because of the letter R after the letter U, the letter
mm,
U will make a longer sound. Per. So I said that in words, when we have letter R after a vowel letter, maybe it's letter I, letter A, letter U, letter E, any of these vowel letters, A, E, I, O, U. When you have letter R after them, the vowel becomes longer. I also said that
okay,
sometimes when you have letter L,
whenever when these are vowel sounds. These are vowel sounds.
yes, the
And you
rule
said,
is it's not a rule anyway. It's
but you
just a
can
rule.
help, you can guide.
It's a guide, exactly. So when you have any vowel letter, these are all
Mm,
vowel letters. When you have any of these vowel letters before letter R,
then you have
they will make a long sound.
any of
Do you
these
understand it now?
vowel letters before
A long sound.
for a long sound
In a syllable,
in a syllable.
the vowel sound will make a long sound.
The vowel sound would make a long sound. Okay.
So in the word purple, if I divide the word purple into syllables, it has two syllables, per and pull. In the first syllable, I have a letter R after a vowel. Because of this letter R, this vowel will make a longer sound. Purple. Another example, if I have the word carrot, carrot, if I divide this word into syllable, I have car and rot. And the first syllable, car, I have letter R after letter A. Because of the letter R, the letter A will make a longer sound. Car. It's not carrot, it's carrot. Carrot instead of carrot. Do you understand it now?
Yes, please.
Okay. So now in the last word that we talked about earlier, in the word Psalm, the same thing that happened to letter R that causes it to make the vowel longer, the same reason why we're having a longer sound in Psalm. Sometimes as well, sometimes, not all the times. When we have letter L after a vowel, especially letter A, sometimes the letter L will also make the letter A to make a longer sound. Like in the word Psalm, it is because of this L that is the A is making a long sound. Psalm. Or in the word palm, in the word calm, please stay calm, not stay calm. Stay calm. It's a C. Do you understand it?
I don't understand what yes.
Let me say it again. I said that sometimes when we have letter L after a vowel letter, sometimes, not all the times, the letter L will make the vowel letter to make a long sound. Do you get it now?
After a vowel letter,
When you have letter L after a vowel letter, sometimes the vowel letter will make a long sound. Are we clear now?
Yes.
Okay. So today we have successfully learned about consonant P. We have learned some words around it, and we have learned the silent P also. Also, we learned about the IPA. We learned about the IPA. We also learned about 3 things that you must do: be intentional, make the dictionary your friends, and keep practicing. And then we also learned briefly how to introduce yourself. My name is, I am an educationist. In the future, I might own a school, on and on like that. So it's mainly about mastering the sound. But when you master the sound and you don't practice it in words, how you speak will not change. You would only know it in your head. But when you speak, people would not see the difference. So it is important to master these sounds and keep practicing it in your words. Intentionally pronounce your words well, like the few words we've learned today. When your children return home, try to say it to them. Tell them you want to start to speak right, so they should always correct you when you're not speaking correctly. That way it goes a long way. Laugh about it with your husband. So that way you keep remembering. And when it's time to use them in sentences, you would remember the right pronunciation. So do you have any more questions, ma'am?
Okay. I wanted to ask, what's this question in my head? Like when children are playing rough, I try to then
Yeah.
tell them, be careful so that you don't get hurt. How do you say that?
Okay. You can simply say, be careful. That's too rough. Play gently. So there are different ways you can say it. Play gently, be careful. That's too rough. It's a sin. There are different ways you could say it. Are you there, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Any more question?
No.
In case you can't remember your questions now, when you remember them, you can always send it to me on WhatsApp. Or if you prefer to ask on live calls like this, you can always write them somewhere so that during the live call, you can just read it out. So I would
Okay.
like to make an order for the pronunciation dictionary. I'll let you know what it costs and if it can be delivered today or tomorrow. I'm not even sure. Okay, yeah, today or tomorrow, so that I can come along with it on Thursday. Then I would also send you the link to register on the e-learning platform. There are daily lessons there that you can learn. All you just need to do is log in, learn, and you submit. Each lesson has an assignment. So you send your assignment to me on WhatsApp via voice note.
Okay.
So have a great afternoon. My regards to your son. See you on Thursday.
All right, ma'am. See you on
Okay,
Thursday.
ma'am.
I'll
Yes,
just
ma'am.
address.
That's fine. Bye, ma'am.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.